Hello everyone, my name is Elizabeth Salmanowitz and this is my research methods presentation. It's going to be very short because the method I'm using only lasts for 5 minutes. So introduction, this is the title of my study, and the reason I did it, I wanted to study empathy and also do it in a way to try and fill gaps in current research. So I know burnout is linked to a loss of empathy, and we also know that healthcare providers are susceptible to burnout. So I decided to do a cross-sectional study that follows nurses, 150 of them, over looking at nurses who have been working for 20 years, 15 years, 10 years, 5 years, and then students who are in their second year of nursing school in order to assess their levels of empathy and see if over the passage of time there's a decrease in empathy. So past research has shown that there are ways to measure empathy. It's not simply an abstract concept. We have a portion of our brain, the anterior cortex in the front of our brain, that has been linked to empathy and affective pain, which is when we emotional and mental turmoil that we experience when we see another person in pain. So in studies done where they have used fMRI scanning while showing people images of other people in pain, the anterior cortex has shown to have increased activity in it. And this is a way that they can empirically measure empathy. So here is some sections from my paper looking at past research. There have been a large amount of studies done on medical students, cross-sectional and longitudinal studies, and what these have shown is that in the third year of medical school there is a significant drop in empathy, and in the longitudinal study it was shown that in the fourth year this dip in empathy did not come back up. So something I hope to see in my study is that, because it's over a longer period of time, although it's cross-sectional, to see if that empathy ever comes back up or even exceeds what it was before. So as I already mentioned earlier, this is kind of the setup of my study and the timeline of what it would allow us to see, and then what my study would look like with the participants. There would be an fMRI scan, there would be neutral and non-neutral images, some with the neutral images, some with humans, some without, and then there would be images of humans in pain, and we would be able to see how much activity goes on in their brain. The results that I anticipate to get from this study are similar to those done in the past with the medical students, but the only question I have is, will there be an up curve of empathy, maybe year 5, year 10? I'm not really sure, and that's something that I would be really interested to know about. But overall, I expect that the longer time in the workforce will equate to lower amounts of empathy. So I also hope to, with this new information or furthering of information we know about burnout and empathy, to give more resources and more funding to people in the healthcare, that they can have maybe more paid time off or just more care given to them, because there will be more research backing up the fact that burnout leads to lack of empathy, which is harmful for healthcare workers and for the people that they serve. So this is the end of my presentation. Thank you.